And now it's time once again for another edition of Wipe Those Tears. And now here is your host, the star of Wipe Those Tears, Jason DeCanio.
Hey, thank you very much. All right. Oh, you're a good group. You know it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful to be back with you again for another week of Wipe Those Tears. It is episode 18 on this Wednesday night, January 24th, 2024. And, of course, we're back again for another look at some more NES games. And you know the list continues on, but we've done a fantastic job. The Tier Masters and myself have broken down A through E. You've watched with us over the course of how many weeks? Like 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks? I don't know. We took a break on Christmas. You know about that. And then we came back and we picked up where we left off. And we're going to pick up where we left off again tonight. And, of course, the guys who are with me tonight are one of my guys is back from being ill under the weather. So, again, I want to thank Scott McVeigh for filling in for Brandon Bogart. Thank you very much. Let me introduce the gang first. As always, the first man up on the list tonight is the ever-popular man from Canada himself. He is a Mario freak. Here he is, Mark Leota. Yeah, there he is. Woo! Now, there's your...
Yeah, interesting date for today, 2424.
2424?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right about that. Very observant there. How's it going this week?
It's going pretty good.
That's great.
Well, and yeah, Scott, we were glad to have you last week.
Oh, yeah. Scott McVeigh is, I wish he would have stayed for the entire show, but when you got another invitation to go to, duty calls, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Duty calls. So in this case, you know, we really appreciate the fact that he was able to cover for Brandon Bogart and you know, take care of business here. And that's one of the things that I'm very happy about. And like I said, we extended the invitation. If he wants to be part of the Tier Masters and be a fourth, hey, more power to him. That's the way that's good for us, you know. That helps kind of spread out the critique a little bit. Anyways, we wish you the best of luck, Mark. Hope the weather in Canada today is cooperative.
Well, it was cold.
Yeah.
And it was wet, but thankfully significantly warmer than last week because today was like about a couple of degrees or so above the 0 mark in Celsius. So much better than last week.
And speaking of Scott McVeigh, he's watching tonight. He says, glad I was able to fill on this last week and agreed about duty calling then. Yes.
Yeah.
Your priorities. If you have to go, you have to go, you know. It's just like going to the bathroom, man. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Gotta go right now.
Gotta go. Yeah, you know it. All right, Mark, wish you the best of luck here tonight, as always. And now the man from Jersey, who I swear to God is the VIP of the band Fish. He knows it. I know it. They don't know it yet. They don't know what they're missing. Here's Gianni Pizzi. There he is. Yes.
Hello.
And soon to be the manager of the group Fish, whenever that happens.
Oh, it's gonna happen. We'll make it happen.
Yeah. They don't know what they're missing, whereas you as with their manager, you dedicated man, you know it, right?
I mean, yeah. Definitely. I'm kind
Turn your volume up a little. Yeah, turn your volume up a little bit there, Gianni. You're very quiet tonight. We want to get you loud and clear.
Yeah.
How's the weather in Jersey today, anyways?
It's definitely a lot better than it has been. It's been cold the past couple of days. I mean, a lot of snow last week.
Right.
Definitely, but it's been definitely a lot warmer today. So
I gave you a little bit of a break there. All right. Great. We wish you, of course, the best of luck.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Now, well, of course, this is my AVG expert. I got my Mario expert. And, of course, I got the man down here who's back from being ill at ease. He is with us again for for most of his time, but he was out last week. He's back now. Let's welcome back Brandon Bogard to the program. There he is. I do all my own. Do your own stunts, huh?
It's good to be back on this. Woo!
There you go. We're glad to have you back, bro. I'm glad we're all glad you're feeling better. But like I said, Scott was very happy to cover for you, and he had a grand time. And like I said, Scott, you're more than welcome at any time to come in, even when all three of my guys are here. It doesn't matter. We could always use the fourth. And like I said, I extend the invitation out to any of you out there watching our show on a regular basis. If you like it and want to be part of the group, 1 week, 2 weeks, however you want to do it, we can have that as many up to 6 people. So, hey, the more the merrier, and sky's the limit. But Brandon, it's good to have you back. You're looking good. I hope you're feeling better, and you got your voice back and everything. Very good.
Also,
Yes.
during last week's show, even though I wasn't there, I was still kind of participating. I got to check out every one of those games that you were actually talking about.
He was busy at work, gentlemen. He was critiquing the games as he was watching. He was doing like his own critique on it. He even sent me what he graded here. We'll share that at the end. We'll share that in private because
Now, this is someone that does his homework, ladies.
That's right. This is a dedicated man, even when he's not working. But we gave him a week off because he needed to rest up, and he got the rest he needed. So he's back and ready to do another couple of good games here. Gentlemen, good luck to all of you. We're ready to go. Of course, I'm going to give the rules to this fantastic. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it is good to be back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you got some sound effects I don't even know about yet. All right, let's go ahead and get the explanations of the rules of Wipe Those Tears. Here we go. Okay, now we're continuing on with the Fs here. This is where it's going to be, gentlemen. You got to rate it 50 to 100. That's the object. And we've got some fantastic games in the F that we're continuing on from last week. So, good luck to you. Do some good critiques. And if you need to pass and can't give me can't come up with a score right away when it's going to come to your turn, you can pass and pass it off to the next person. Okay? So, just so you know, that way if you need more time to look at the game. Okay? Good luck to all of you. Let's go ahead and open the board. Not that way. Yeah, you like that, right? But Bogard's like, where did that one come from? Yep. Indeed, but it did. And we're off. Yes, we're off, Scott. Yes. Not off, but we're ready to go. Yeah. Okay, the first game that we're going to be looking at in this week, I'm going to get it up here if I can, is Flight of the Intruder. All right, let me give you the lowdown of this game here real quick. Flight of the Intruder from Imagineering, Mindscape, and Activision, unreleased, May 1991. Okay, and give you a little description. It's a flight simulator developed by Rowan Software and published by Spectrum Holobyte in 1990 for the MS-DOS. It was ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1991 with Imagineering as the developer and Mindscape as the publisher. It's based on the novel of the same name and received as the successor of the first game of the Falcon video game series. We start with Mark Leota this time to give us the first score of the night.
Okay. Well, definitely seems pretty intriguing.
Uh-huh.
I think I might have mentioned this before on a previous episode, but never tried any of the flight simulators. Although, I mean, they're probably fun for a little while, but then after a while, it kind of gets boring,
Yeah.
So, I will say a 73.
A 73 from Mark Leota to start us off tonight. Very good. We'll put that in. Okay. Brandon Bogard, you are up, and welcome back to your critique of Flight of the Intruder.
Oh God.
Need
Sorry
some
for
water?
So yeah, I looked at this.
Mm-hmm.
I am very impressed by the look of all this. The images on the back cover, the front cover,
Mm-hmm.
very detailed, especially for a Nintendo Entertainment System game.
Yes.
Like, I'm not even joking around. This looks pretty good. I'm giving it a perfect.
Oh, he's giving it 100. Look at that. Okay. Very good. It's under the night. He didn't waste any time and he's been gone for a week, and he comes back and zaps it with 100. Gianni, you're up with Flight of the Intruder.
Okay, I think I've heard of this game. Don't think I ever saw the cover though of the game, but
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like that logo, the 3D block lettering with red. Kind of also like that font too. So
What about
I
James?
actually do.
Did
I
the
don't think
AVG
he
man
has
do
played
this?
the Advance one.
I don't think I've ever seen him ever touch a flight simulator game except for Top Gun, and we all know about Top Gun. Yeah, no, so
Exactly.
yeah. We all know the guy has a misfit for Top Gun. He just can't,
Yeah, on the plane, but yeah, we got a long way to go until we get to that one. But that's one I do like. What I'm looking at, I think graphics of the plane. I do kind of like the design of that. I'm gonna give this one an 85.
85. Okay, we got that 85 for you at 100, but we got that one for it. Okay, never played the game. I don't really play flight simulator games, anyways. I think they're good. They're good practice if you want to become a pilot. I'm not really into flight. I like more like train simulators. Driving a train for me is a lot more fun than the flight of any kind of game, except for maybe Top Gun to see yourself crash into the to the ocean. That wouldn't be too bad either. But as far as the cover art, it looks really good to the core for a game that's trying to copy itself with the other flight simulator games. Johnny, I'm going to one up you and go 86. Actually. Yes,
And it starts already.
that's for sure. Yep. Well, we've got our 4 scores here, so let's go ahead and average them out.
I think I've got all.
Well, it's not an A, but it's an 86, and that's, of course, going to be a B. Nicely done, gentlemen. Another B in the books. You guys are good. Real good. Nicely done. Let's go to the next game. Next game on the list is the Flintstones. Oh, my. Look at what we have here. Yes. Let me give you a little... This one is the rescue of Dino and Hoppy, I guess, right? Let me see. Is it? I don't know. Let's see. Yes, it is. The one of Dino and Hoppy by Teedo Soul Corporation, December 1991. So here's a little bit about this game here. It's a platform video game, and based on the animated series, The Flintstones. Taito would later release another Flintstone game for the NES called Surprise at Dinosaur Peak in 1993. We start this time with Brandon Bogard, who's going to give us the lowdown on the Flintstones, the rescue of Dino and Hoppy.
So my question is, who's Hoppy?
Hoppy is Barney Rubble's pet dinosaur, pet kangaroo. And he goes, honk, 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 honk.
Kangaroo?
Yeah.
Probably why he's called Hoppy.
Yeah. They found him somewhere, I guess, like abandoned in a lot or something. And Barney and Betty adopted him for Bam Bam. Yep. He came on in the later season.
What the
Okay.
A kangaroo
A kangaroo and a dinosaur.
in prehistoric.
Yeah. Well, you had Gazoo, the great Gazoo. Remember? I mean, he came down and he time warped himself into the prehistoric situation. Yep.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
Never will and never have.
Well, the thing,
Logic never makes sense in
looking at
cartoons.
the images on the back cover, it does look like the Flintstones,
Mm-hmm.
but I do feel like it's a little too bright. Like the colors feel a little too bright. Right. And then it says something about the 30th century. A scientist from the 30th century. We're not even even in the 30th century, so how would it even predict? I'm going to give this 77.
77. Okay, that's still a good score to see. Okay, and now we go to Gianni Pizzi with the Flintstones, the rescue of Dino and Hoppy.
Okay, haven't heard of this one, but obviously know the Flintstones. Knew the other game, Surprise Dinosaur Peak.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I can't really find. Oh, actually, I see a picture of it. Hold on. There we go.
Yep.
So I do like whatever that I guess looks a little like Super Mario World, kind of.
It is a
some of the
side-scrolling
graphics,
game.
but
Yeah.
from some of that, and then NES, I definitely do like that purple dinosaur in the purple water.
Okay.
When I'm seeing a picture of it, I'm gonna give. What's that?
No, I didn't say anything. I said okay. Purple dinosaur is Dino, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that is Dino. Okay. I didn't know.
Maybe you, I don't know any
I
other
knew
Dino.
Dino was. I didn't put that together. Looks like a villain. Also, I guess that looks like a I think Super Mario World had some enemy like that. That kind of looks like the picture I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this one. That's probably why I thought it was like a bad guy, but 84.
84. Okay, that's good. You got that one there. Okay, Mark, you're up with the rescue of Dino and Hoppy. Flintstones.
Yeah, I've heard of this game.
Okay, good. And you've heard of the Flintstones, of course, cartoon and movie, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
Classic.
Yeah, I believe John Goodman had the role of Fred Flintstone in the film.
That's right. And Rick Moranis had Barney Rubble.
Yeah.
And
Rosie O'Donnell's in that, too.
And Betty. But who played Wilma? Does anybody know who played Wilma in the first one? I don't. Yeah,
I don't remember the actor's
movie?
name that did Wilma.
in the first Flintstones movie, yeah. Just forgot. I forgot Wilma's name. Her real name. The actress who played her.
I know the we're talking the live action one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the one with John Goodman and Rick Moranis and Rosie O'Donnell. Huh?
I know the second one, not the first.
Oh.
Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
okay.
found.
Yeah, I think I've seen the clips of this being
Played
played
Wilma
on
in that movie.
before too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't own it, but it seems like it would be a pretty good, fun game to play. The only
Yeah.
problem, though, is that it's extremely hard to find. Not to mention, it's also fucking expensive.
And the hard to find ones are usually that they're expensive as heck. You're right about it, Mark.
Well, all that aside, though, I will give this a 90.
A 90. Okay. The man's got up, jumps up to a 90 there. Nicely done. Well, let's see. I mean, I've watched the cartoons, seen all the movies, but I've never played any of the Flintstones games. Number one, because it's like you said, they were hard to find. And when I saw the prices on them, I was like, man, I am not making my mother pay that kind of money. Remember, we were talking about it, a while back, that when these games first came out and were released in Toys R Us, they wanted like $70, $80 for some of those hard to find ones. And the only ways you could really get them was when they were on sale like during the holidays, even at that rate, they were still pricey. The games alone were pricey themselves. The consoles were not bad, but the games were pricey. Anywhere from like $35 all the way up to almost $75, $80 just for that game. But the cover art, I like the cover art. It's very colorful. You know, and it predicts Fred right there at his house and all that good stuff. So I'm going to say 87. All right, we got that. Good. All right, we got our 4 scores. Let's go ahead and average them out.
I think I've got all.
Well, that's your, you guys are on the roll with the B's here tonight. That's your second B. 84.5 is what we're looking for at, and there you have it. Good one. Very good.
Yeah. I was actually just looking this up on eBay. There's a loose cart listing that I'm seeing that, including shipping, is around $55 Canadian, which is actually not too bad.
Not too bad, right? Okay.
That price I'd be willing to pay.
Okay. There you go.
But
Very good.
But
Yeah.
if it's like $600, $700, no way.
No way, right? No way. All right. We're up with the next game, gentlemen. Here we go.
No way.
Wow. Why?
Sound effect.
Yeah, we need a sound effect here. I don't. Oh, it's StreamYard being an ass. Nope. I don't know why it did that. Okay, we will get another sound effect up here. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? Oh, okay. I didn't want that one. Why do we have 3D World Runner in here? What the hell? What happened to the
Oh, we put that one in the F.
I don't know why that's in the F. That's 3D World Runner is all the way down on the bottom, isn't it?
I think that's where we had it.
No, in the W's, I mean. Let's see. Oh boy, this is crazy. Everything's going wookie wacky woo tonight. A volleyball. Well, thank you. Okay. All right. Now, where we were going to get back to here was the Flintstones, not the Flying Dragon. But
It's in the F's.
Where is it?
In the F's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. But can't find it. Oh, thank you. Okay, there we go. All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let me see if my what you call it, my thank you. It came back. Okay. All right. This is Flintstones. Leave that one for the bloopers, David. Thank you. Some surprise at Dinosaur Peak. Tato and Soul Corporation are the company names. October 1993, and this, of course, is a platform game that was never released in Japan, unlike its predecessor was released. Okay, this time we start with Gianni Peasy, and what do you got to say about this one?
Okay, this one I have heard of. Never played it,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
played it though.
Okay.
Find a quick screenshot of it. There we go. Okay. Definitely looks a little different. Layout kind of the same, looks like, from what I'm seeing
Mhm.
from a screenshot, but definitely I think graphics have changed. Definitely different. different maps. So I don't know if it's like kind of like same format, different levels, but I'm gonna give this one definitely. I think still I think is pretty good game. I'll give it a 90.
90. Okay, that's an A. That's still good. Very good there. All right, Mark, you're up with this one of Rescue at the Dinosaur. Yeah, this is Surprise at Dinosaur Peak.
Yeah, just like the other one, this is I think another one that I think is hard to find these days.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually an eBay listing I have pulled up where if I were to buy it off that listing, it would cost me before shipping and taxes in Canadian money at least $2,100. Yeah, fuck that.
Well, you just put your foot down on that one, buddy.
Yeah, $2,100 Canadian. Yeah, no way.
No way. Wow.
Yeah, but if
Look like a true champion there, buddy.
Yeah, if I could play it though, then I'm sure it would probably be a lot of fun. So 93.
93. Okay. Didn't one up them, but you still gave it an A. Now we go to Brandon Bogard with the Flintstones.
Dinosaur Peak.
Dinosaur Peak, yeah.
So this feels less bright than the other one. That's a nice good thing. The images on the back cover, I'm not so sure what's with the gears in one of the images and a bit of the grass. I don't quite get that. But I do like the story behind this. This instead of the pets, it's the kids, Pebble and Bam Bam.
Right.
With this, I'm gonna do a little higher score than the last game, 86.
86. Okay, there you go. That's still good. And by the way, there, Mark, this is what Scott McVeigh said. 2,100 in Canadian?
Yeah, I am not kidding there, Scott.
Yes, those prices in Canada can be a little bit steepish.
Yeah. And actually, very conveniently, it also had the U.S. price listed on there as well. In U.S. money, that's about close to $1,550, but still, no way.
No way. Okay, here we go. Another game that I've never played before, but love the Flintstones to the day that, I will take my last breath. But again, never played the Nintendo games, but love the cover art. This one's good too. And I'm going in there with you guys in the high ones. I'm going to say 92. 92. I think I won up one of you guys. Who did I one up? I must have won up somebody.
You said 90.
I said 92.
No, because I said 93.
91. So. You won me. I said 90.
But I said 92 though.
Then that's a 2-up.
No, that's a 2-up. You can't do that. All right. Well, we got our 4 scores. Let's go ahead and average it out.
I think I've got all.
Oh, yeah, my friends, look at this. We're going all the way up to the A's, 90.25. There you have it. Very nice. Okay, first A of the night. So we got 2 B's and an A so far. Nicely done. I like your, let's see what we have here. Okay, that means we're coming to the first half hour is over. That's one of our weird sound effects there. I thought I would throw that in. That's nothing to almost $8,000. That's nothing to the almost $8,000 listing I just found. Wow, he just put it to you, Mark.
8,000.
$8,000.
$8,000?
Yeah, that's what he
Oh my God.
$8,000.
Scott, you might have to DM me that on Discord or something like that because I gotta see this.
said. Yeah, that's for sure. You're right about that. Okay, gentlemen, we're in the second half hour of our program here, so let's go and continue on where we left off with the next game on our list. Where are we? Here we are. Come on now. Come on.
Yeah.
The next game on the list here is Flying Dragon. Flying Dragon, the Secret Scroll, put out by the Culture Brain Company, February 14th, 1987. A little bit of a history of this Fist of the Flying Dragon. 1987 side-scrolling platform video game, which includes some role-playing elements developed by Culture Brain. It is the second title in the Harayu no Ken series. Interesting. This time we will start back up with Mark Leota.
Okay. Never heard of this game. But
Yep.
yeah, so I can't really say too much about it. 71.
71. All right. It's still a passing grade on it, though. That's very good. Okay. Brandon Bogard, Flying Dragon.
So I'm gonna say Flying Dragon, from the way it's designed and the fact that it's a kung fu game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call it the game long before Kung Fu Panda existed.
Yeah, right.
But the cover art looks pretty good. Good. It feels like the dragon is inside the kung fu guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give this 92.
92. Oh, wow. Big score from Brandon Bogard. Okay, Gianni, you're up with Flying Dragon.
Yeah, I have no idea why this is called the Flying Dragon. Obviously, there's no fighting in it. I mean, it should be called the Fighting Dragon. I don't know why.
Yeah. Or it should just be called
I mean,
Dragon, Dragon Fling or something, Or Who Flung Dung.
Ooh, that's good, yeah. I mean, definitely, it's kind of like a little bit of a mix between Kung Fu and Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I guess. But I'm gonna give this one. I also don't know. I'm seeing a lot of different screenshots, and a lot of the graphics look, or use the maps or backgrounds look a lot of different recycled from a lot of other NES games. Like I'm noticing one that kind of looks like Zelda 2 again. There's one I'm kind of seeing that has the background vines from the original Mario game.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this one, I guess. I'm gonna put it, I think, in the D tier with a 68.
Ooh, 68. He buzzes it. Okay. Well, that's the way you feel about it. Why not, right? Give it a D and get it off your chest, right? So, yeah.
I mean, it's a good game, but come up a little more original, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Two things for you, Mark. Scott says that is your Discord, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And then he says Flying Dragon is cheap. Nice cover art, though. Spoken like a true champion there. You know what I mean? Why not? Okay, never saw the game, never played the game. Love the cover art, though. Really, it's got fire in it. It's got red. It's got black. It's got yellow. It's got gold. It's got everything you'd want in a Flying Dragon game with absolutely no wings on the damn dragon. But I still say the cover art's what's salvaging this, and I'm going to say 82. 82. Okay, we have our scores. Let's go ahead and average them up.
I think I've got all.
Well, this is your first seat tonight, gentlemen. 78.25. Very good. Still gets a good score out of it, despite the fact that Gianni buzzed it. Didn't matter. Still brought it up one notch to the C tier. Okay, we're up to the next game. Let's do it. And this is another game with flying in it. Flying Warriors. And this one is by Culture Brain as well, too. February 1991. It was unreleased. It's an action video game. Mixture of two family computer video games in the Hyrule no Ken franchise. It is a heavily reworked version, and in which various ideas and elements from those versions of the series have also been implemented. The first installment had already been released in North America as Flying Dragon, The Secret Scroll, which we just talked about, with virtually no modification aside from the language. So now we're looking at Flying Warriors. We start this time with Brandon Bogard.
So I do like the design on the front cover. Their designs, even though a couple of them look a bit copied, a bit.
Mm-hmm.
On one of the images on the back cover, I don't know why one of them looks like a wrestling match. There's like there's like a kung fu guy.
Yeah.
But everything else, from the story to what the rest of the images look, they look pretty consistent. I'm going to give this 9-0.
90. Okay, that's good. 90 for Brandon Bogard. Give it some high scores there. Gianni, what do you got to say about Flying Warriors?
Okay, looks like, there's actually, I think, some flying in this game with, Super. It's kind of similar, look like a lot more fighting going on from what I'm seeing with some of them, but some of the outfits are kind of cool. I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give this one 86.
86. Okay. And that's a good score there. Okay, Mark Leota, you're up with Flying Warriors.
I have never heard of this. Not at all.
Never heard of it, huh?
Nope. Never even played it, and I haven't even seen any gameplay clips for it. I'm going to have to buzz this one. 55.
Whoa. 55, an F. Oh, boy. And wait till Scott will tell Scott. What does Scott says? Scott says, looks like a Justice League ripoff.
That's exactly why I buzzed it.
When I see that, I was like, I can't wait to show the guys what he said.
You can try to imitate, but imitation's never as good as the real thing.
Do you not realize, because I looked at the cover art of this thing too myself when I seen it, it looks like the Power Rangers without wings. I swear to God, it looks like a ripoff of the Power Rangers. Not even just the Justice League, but the Power Rangers or Voltron.
No, the Power Rangers without their suits would be more like it.
Correct, but the color schemes of these characters, there's 5 characters that want, and the head man is in red, right? It looks like Voltron. Seriously. the only thing, like I said, saving this game is from total disaster is the cover art. So I'm gonna have to go with and buzz it as well with a 58. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't see myself giving it anything higher. Cover art's the only thing saving it. All right, we've got our scores. Let's go ahead and average them out.
I think I've got all.
Well, despite the fact that me and Mark gave him failing grades, this one goes in the C tier at 72.25. Wow. Johnny, I think you buzzed it too, right? No. Mark was the only one that buzzed
this one, no. Last one I buzzed.
Mark buzzed it and I buzzed it, and then Brandon and you got okay. That's why it stayed up in the 70s. 72.25. Got that one down to it. Now we go to the next game on our list, which is Formula One. It's another racing game. This one is Formula One Sensation, and this is put out by Konami. Great software company there, Gianni. Konami. Palcom Software, January 29th, 1993. Yep. This is a racing game. Licensed product heavily based on their 1988 MSX2 F1 Sprint 3D Special, was Konami's final original Famicom game before re-releases. Okay, so this game we start with Gianni.
Okay, haven't heard of this one. Hold up. Haven't heard of. I've heard of Formula One racing, but haven't really heard of this game in particular. It's built to win, or
Yeah.
is that the one?
The Built to Win is the next game that we're doing. Yeah, this is the one before it called F1 Sensation. Yeah, part of the Formula One series, but its own game. Yeah.
All right. So, for the one I'm seeing, on a screenshot of it, another kind of, I think, Rad Racer look like, which I've definitely, I think I mentioned a couple other games, but a lot more complicated on the dashboard. I'm gonna give this, which actually I kind of like a little bit, so they're not exactly copying. I'm gonna give those 78.
78. Okay. All right. We got one there. Okay, Mark, you're up with Formula One Sensation. Or F1 Sensation. Yeah.
The F1 games are usually pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And seeing how this is a original Nintendo game, it wouldn't have like any of the drivers that are in F1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll give this one an 87.
87, a little bit higher on that one. Okay. Brandon Bogard, you're up with F1 Sensation.
Well, I do like the graphics for this one.
Uh-huh.
It sort of feels like a Super Mario Kart ripoff. But not too much to an extent. I'm just gonna give this one 88 F1 Sensation.
You were one-upping Mark Leota there? I think you did, right?
88 is what I gave it.
Yeah. Mark, what did you give it?
I think I said 89.
Oh, well, he just one-upped you, basically, there.
Yeah.
There he goes. Which is okay. Don't feel too bad about being one-up because Scott McVay was one-upped a couple times last week.
Hey, don't worry. Jordy did that with me all the time.
He one-up you?
Yeah.
Well, that's still a good score, though, you know? All right, Formula One Sensation. You know, let me tell you this. All the racing games that I have seen, and I think I have seen this one, maybe like in arcades, but I've never played it at home. Don't think I've even rented it for that matter. But I probably would like it because if it's not a hard racing game, it's one that you can control easily. Then yeah, the graphics probably look fantastic. The cover art looks good. Geez, I'm gonna one up both of you and go with a 90. Look at that. Yeah, why not? Right? We've got our scores. So I just put up both of them, both to Brandon and Mark at the same time. Here we go. Ah.
I think I've got all.
I think we ought to call this new, instead of calling ourselves Wipe Those Tears, we ought to call ourselves One Up, you know? We're going to the B's on this one, gentlemen, with an 85.75. Very good. Whoa. I got one for you, Brandon. All right. Oh, yeah. And by the way, too, sometimes if you hear this sound, too, that means also, too, you know, you get a free city as well, too. We got our next game coming up. Yeah, that's from Missile Command. You get the free city. They have cities on the bottom of it, and the aliens come down with their lasers, but you have to protect your cities. So every 10,000 points, you get a free city back if you lost one.
Oh boy.
I'll show you gameplay after the show.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing another racing game here. This one is Formula One, Built to Win by Winky Soft and Seta. Winky Soft, what a name. November 1990. This is a racing video game. Was one of the first racing games to feature a career mode, multiple vehicles, and an opportunity for the player to increase the performance of their in-game car through car tuning, which were unique elements for a racer of the NES era, and a genre only truly revisited during the fifth generation of game consoles, where games such as Gran Turismo became popular. All right. So we go back to Mark Leota for this one with Built to Win, the Formula One version.
Okay. Well, yeah, another Formula One game.
Yep.
I was saying before about how fun racing games are, so I'm going to put this one in the 90s, a 91.
91. Okay. That's a good one there. Very good. That's a high A, or low A, actually. Brandon Bogard, Formula One, Built to Win.
So one of the vehicles, I don't understand. Dan, it's like more of a rectangular shape, pyramid shape, and the images, most of them look like they're in the world. Others look like they're in Tron or in actual space.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I just saw another one right now. Wow, one looks like it's from Magical Kingdom. I'm gonna give this 73.
73. Okay. Yeah. Very good. All right, let me just put this one. The one of the games was out of commission here, and I have to put it in. Let's see, right about.
What do you mean off commission?
Peter Pan and the Pirates is not.
It said Foxes.
Oh, Fox. Oh, okay. So Fight of the Intruder was where? In the C tier or in the D tier? No, we had it in the B tier. I don't know why. Why is it doing that? There's 2 Flight of the Intruders? Oh, I guess. All right. Okay. So 73 for that. Okay. All right, Johnny, you're up.
All right, so as I mentioned a little bit, another one kind of looks like Rad Racer a little bit with but they kind of updated with the dashboard. I do like that cover art though. I mean, I guess the color scheme, a lot of I guess interesting aspects of it. I'm gonna give this one 91.
91. Okay. Very good. I think that's a double, right? Because Mark, didn't you give it a 91?
I believe so.
Very good. Nicely done. All right. Another racing game. If I would have probably played it, I probably would have liked it. Again, the graphics look fantastic. All those racing games, we all have to agree that the racing games have some fantastic graphics, right, gentlemen? Can we honestly say that we can agree on that for a change? That no matter what the cover art of any of the racing games, they look fantastic, right? They really are to the T. Unless, of course, you really want to talk about like RC Pro-Am and Rad Racer. But the Formula One series, I mean, they really. Go ahead, Gianni. What do you gonna say?
Rad Racer, I think, I personally like. I think that might be a black box game. But
yeah,
I think the cover art is good for.
Yeah, I will give this. I will give it a 92 and one up both. Yeah, I'll one up one of you guys. Yep. All right. 92 there, and let's see what we got for an average, gentlemen. Here we go. Boy, this man.
I think I've got all.
Okay, this one found its way into the B tier, 86.75. Very good. Another B for you, gentlemen. You guys are over 100 in the Bs. So that's good. All right. Next up is Fox's Peter Pan that Brandon Bogart here. Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates. Now I don't see it in the lineup here, so I can't really give you any information unless I go to the P's and give you that. Let me go up here real quick and let me do that. Okay, let's see. I have to go to the P's for Peter Pan and the Pirates.
If you can't find it, I sent a screenshot in the private chat.
Thank you. Case games. Okay. Oh, wow. Put out by, looks like THQ Inc. Looks like it. Okay. Very nice game cover there. All right, we're starting with who are we starting with? Brandon, you're up on this one.
THQ.
Oh no, Peter Pan and the Pirates. Here it is. Was actually, before you go back on it, yeah, THQ, January 1991. Was based on the television animated series of the same name, also known as Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates, The Revenge of Captain Hook, and was the first game that THQ released. Now you can start. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure I get all my stuff in there.
Okay. So this feels like it's combining regular comics with a bit of anime manga. Looking at the images on the back cover, the characters, when you play them, they don't have faces. like you see their heads, but no eyes, no nose, no mouths. You just see everything else but their face, which is really disturbing. Plus, on the front cover, it doesn't look like Peter Pan. It looks like you combine a regular boy with a little Nemo. I'm gonna give this 78.
78. Okay, still an average score on that one there. Okay, Gianni. Boxes Peter Pan and the Pirates, or Poopy Pan and the Pirates, or Skippy Peanut Butter Pan and the Pirates. Yeah. And I used to eat Peter Pan and peanut butter all the time. Are you freezing up there, bro? Looks like he is.
I might.
Okay. His screen was frozen up there because he was going fading in and out. Let's give him a chance to get back. Okay. All right. Sometimes these things happen. I remember myself, they happened all the time too. Remember how many times I froze as well? I think all of us, froze once or twice. I think Gianni's on a laptop. That could be why. Meanwhile, while he's coming back, we heard from Brandon. Mark, you're up on this one. Peter Pan and the Pirates.
All right. I'll take Peter Pan for 1,000.
Jeopardy freak.
No, in all seriousness, though, another one of those obscure ones that I've never heard of it, or even played for that matter.
Right.
All right. Let's see. I think I'll give this one a 69.
Oh, he's gonna buzz it. Okay. Okay, welcome back, Gianni. Sorry about you being frozen up there, but we went ahead and skipped you until you came back. So we'll give you the floor now on Peter Pan and the Pirates. Volume, please. Johnny has no volume now. Can anybody hear Gianni?
No.
Okay, I'm. Oh man. He had a great picture and everything, but no sound was coming from his computer. Oh, that's one of those sad things. So sorry about that, folks. We have a little technical difficulty with Gianni's computer. Okay, let's take 3 on this one and see if he can.
All right.
Gianni, are you there?
I think so. I can hear you guys.
Now we can hear you. Okay, speak now, forever hold your peace.
Okay. Okay. The closest thing about this game. So I did not know that there was an animated Peter Pan series.
Oh yeah, I think it came out in the late '80s.
Maybe, but looking at, I can't really see Peter Pan at all in the cover art. Actually, I do see him a little bit, but there's too much white in the background. Even with Peter Pan, he doesn't. The sprites don't really. He's wearing like brownish, whatever. It's supposed to be green, I think.
Yeah, they set him up differently with the coat yeah, definitely. You're right about that.
But AVGN has not reviewed this game, but I think he definitely should. At least I don't think he has. He may have. But I'm gonna give this one 67.
67. He gets a buzz on that one. Okay. Hey, I never saw the animated show. I think he came out in the early 90s because that's about the time the game came out. So when I said the late 80s, I'm probably wrong. If anybody wants to correct me on it, please do. Scott, I know you're out there somewhere. You was watching before, but I like Peter Pan. I like the Disney version more. And I agree with Gianni that, the Peter Pan should have been in some green tights instead of brown ones. That kind of just disgusts me. Too much, like you said, too much white in the background. and not enough of Peter Pan, which is the highlight of this whole game here. I'm going 60. Oh, boy. Yep. We buzzed it. All right. Let's see what the score is here with the average. Ooh.
I think I've got all.
I would have thought it was an F, but it wasn't. It's actually a D. So unfortunately, that stays in the D tier and gets a horn. 68.5.
Our first horn of the night.
Yeah, first D of the night too. Next to Fester's Quest from last week. All right, so yeah, not really good when you think about it, but you know, it is what it is. So with that, yep. Okay, we're coming up now. We're in hour number 2. Doing fantastic. Let's keep it going. Next up on our list of games here is one that's kind of popular around Halloween time. Frankenstein.
Ooh.
It's alive. Monster alive. Yeah, this is.
Let's go to the laboratory.
Yeah, Frankenstein, The Monster Returns, put out by Bandai, July 1991. Give you a look. This is a video game developed by Bandai, exclusively in North America. Yep. It's a side-scrolling platformer with a beat-em-up elements. Ooh. I wonder if Frankie gets involved. You know what I mean? We start this time. We'll start with Gianni because he had trouble getting back in the first time. So we'll start with you, Gianni.
Okay.
Did AVGN do this one?
Yes, he has played this one. I think
he has played this one. Okay.
One of his Halloween videos.
I thought so. Had a feeling about that.
But I think he actually had somebody, might have been Mike, dressed up as Frankenstein.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I could play that part. Yeah, definitely.
Well, there were a couple, I think, other parts that he didn't play in some of the episodes, but I know. But this one, from what I'm seeing from it, let's see. Do like some of the graphics, so that's kind of a good one. A lot of the sprites, I think I've noticed, have a lot of like purple in them, which I kind of like. So I guess a lot of like typical NES sprites. There's this cool monster, whatever that beast is, maybe the devil. I don't know what that is, but definitely do something good about it. Do like, I guess, the animated cover art of it a little bit. I'm gonna give it 74.
74. Okay, that's about a middle of. It's an average C. There you go. Okay, Mark, you got yourself with Frankenstein. You know about Igor. Yep.
Igor. I want blood. Blood.
Yep.
Anyway, never played this game or heard of it.
You've seen the movie though, or
no, I haven't seen the movie.
You're in for a treat with this one if you see the original Frankenstein, because there was probably like so many versions of it. These horror movies.
I would imagine. All right. 80.
80. Okay. Oh, he's giving it a B. All right, that's good. Brandon Bogard, Frankenstein. Yes. The Monster's Revenge. The Monster Returns.
Oh my God. Okay. So this is supposed to be about the Frankenstein, but I feel like there's also a bit more enemies, like ghost knights, they're all water monsters for whatever reason. And one of the enemies on one of the images looks like a green platypus mixed with red octopus tentacles.
Wow, what an observation.
And then we have the front cover.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so that was the back cover. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, then we have the front cover. The lady that the monster is holding.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I thought one of her boobs were showing. I only to realize that was just his shoulder.
Yeah.
And then the golden knight, one has gold on one side, and the other has lost his gold.
Flash, yeah.
And the monster are holding the woman. Oh, and the Frankenstein's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Give me the buzzer, 64.
Oh, he's buzzing it. Okay.
64, huh?
Yeah, he felt like there was some kind of a meh about it. Now, having seen Frankenstein, the original, and some of the mocked-up versions of it, never played the game before. Gotta love the cover art, but it just does not sell me as anything that is, it looks like the Incredible Hulk for a minute there, considering Frankenstein looks like the Incredible Hulk in this one, or he looks like Herman Munster. Well, he is Herman Munster, basically, That's what the Munsters was all about. Herman was basically a Frankenstein lookalike or a mock-up of it with the bolts on the neck and everything, that sort of thing. But this just kind of reminds me of something you would see in an animated version of the 1982 Hulk cartoon series. So I'm going to buzz it as well too and give it 61. Oh boy, yeah, 61. Yep. All right, we've got our 4 scores. Let's average them up.
I think I've got all.
I think that's your second D in a row there. Yep, it is. Unfortunately, 69.75. It's a buzzer right there. Okay. We're now up to the next game on the list here. Let's do it. And it's time now for Freedom Force. Ooh. Freedom Force, put out by the company Sunsoft, another great company, April 1988. 98 is too far. Published by Sunsoft. The game takes the role of a sharpshooter in a counter-terrorist organization. Freedom Force was also one of the few NES games to require the Zapper light gun accessory. The game was released in arcades on the Nintendo VS system and VS Freedom Force the same year. All right. Okay, Mark, we start with you.
I don't think I've ever played this one. Or heard of it.
Yeah.
All right. Don't really have too much to say. 75.
75. Still giving about a C. Okay. Whoops. Come on. Really? Thank you. Okay, Brandon, you're up. What's that?
Okay.
Sometimes I had to hit that before it reset itself.
All right, so like one of the games that we went over, I think like the Peter Pan one. I think the Peter Pan that was the one. And the images in the back cover, the people don't have faces. Cheap bastards.
Yeah, right. Cheap to put eyes, nose, and the mouth and everything. No, we don't want detail. We want gorish. We don't want detail.
At the same time, I do like the detail on like the backgrounds rounds. I'm gonna give this 83.
83. Okay, give it an average. Give it a B actually. Okay, Gianni. Freedom Force.
Okay. Haven't heard of this one, but
I don't think James mentioned it in the Zapper Light Gun accessories episode.
I don't think he did. No.
No. He did Hogan's Alley, like Duck Hunt, Big Time. And what was the other one? Oh, yeah. The one on Back to the Future 2. Which was, that's used like a baby's toy.
Yeah,
It is
this
wild.
was
Yeah.
this was a Zapper game, or
Yeah, one of the very few that used the Zapper Light Gun. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he has mentioned this one, but
No, it didn't sound like he did.
I'm gonna. Okay. Definitely, I kind of like some of the graphics of the game. I'm gonna give this one. Oh, the plane actually kind of like some of the graphics of that one. So, I'm gonna give it 78.
70. Oh, we got a double there. I think. Yeah, right? We got a Mark, did you put a 78 on it?
I think so. I don't quite recall.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Yeah, 278s and an 83. And now for me, Freedom Force, which never played. Love the cover art. I'm going to give it simplified 80. Let's give it a good score there. That's okay. Let's go ahead and average it out, gentlemen.
I think I've got all.
Yeah, this one's actually going in the C tier, right next to Flying Warriors. 79 even. Into the C tier. Yeah. Okay. That's about your third C of the night. Not bad. Next up is a very classic game, also one of the more popular Halloween movies, and is actually, we've all seen it somewhere along the line. Even James and the guys have played this. Friday the 13th. Yes, it's happening. We finally got it. So let's look at it. Altus, LJN. Right, Gianni? LJN.
As soon as it is, you know.
Yes. February 1989. Yeah. Based on the horror franchise of the same name, players controlled counselors at Camp Crystal Lake as they attempted to defeat Jason Voorhees. The game received generally negative reviews, with criticism centered on its high difficulty and poor gameplay. Yes. Brandon Bogart, we start with you on Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Poor gameplay, it says, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll have to agree. Both the front cover and the images on the back cover look way too bright for this.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, called Friday the 13th, Jason did not have his famous hockey mask till the third movie.
Yeah.
Plus, not only that, there's other enemies, man-eating wolves, blood-sucking bats, hordes of mindless zombies at every turn. Shoot, go back to me. Go back to me.
Pass. You want to pass?
Yeah, pass.
Okay, we're gonna pass you up there. All right. He needs more time on it, so we'll give him
Okay.
Okay, we'll pass on him. So now we go to Gianni. You're up, Johnny.
All right. So yes, obviously we know James is James has played this one of the first Halloween ones.
Yep, and he really gave us some negative reviews. He said the game was boring.
It was. And he had to say good things about it, or else Jason would kill him.
Right.
And then he shot him with the zapper.
Yep.
But yeah, a lot of is horrible. Even I guess some of like a game kind of has to do movies, but not as much. I mean, I guess the infamous part we all know about is The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
How like the weapon, it just goes in an arc. It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this one lowest grade 50.
Wow. Big F from Gianni P. Goodness. Okay, Mark. We go to you next. Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I've heard of this like it's a movie series.
Yeah, everybody's pretty much, yeah.
Is it a video game?
Has second thoughts, doesn't it?
62.
62. He still gives it a buzzer, but he gives it a D. Okay, Brandon, we're back to you after the pass. What do you have to say now?
Okay, so I had to look it up just so I could say the right thing. Still, the enemies, other than Jason, man-eating wolves, caves covered with blood-sucking bats, and hordes of mindless zombies at every turn. This isn't Friday the 13th. This is Resident Evil in one fucking location. I'm afraid this is Resident Evil only in one location.
The expression was priceless. Yes. Love your expression there, Brandon. 52. Beautiful. How much?
52.
52. Ooh, he two-upped on Johnny. It didn't matter. He two-upped him. I think I gotta give him a double buzzer. Look, I've seen this game, and I've seen James's harsh critique of it. Like Johnny said, you know, we could piddle this game till the cows come home. It's so repetitive, so hard. No wonder why James wanted to throw it in the toaster and like blow it up, right? Did he actually?
Yeah, that was back. Yeah, I think Back to the Future in the toaster, but
yeah, right. Any game that he didn't like, he found some way to like throw it out the window, fling it like fling it out like a frisbee. I could put it out of its misery right now. Boom! And he'd like fling it.
Actually, he might have thrown it against the wall. I think that was that one.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then Jason came and started chasing him around the apartment. Remember?
That's right.
Yeah. He's like, and he had the chainsaw and the whole 9 yards. Look, that VGN episode, you guys have to watch it. It is so freaking hilarious. The time that they took to make it was amazing. Mm-hmm. But getting back to the game, freaking hard. Great graphics. Not really. Cover art is the only thing saving this, and right now it gets a 53. I one-upped ya. On that one. Bye. Oh, yeah. But really, when you think about it, that's what I did. So, yeah. I buzzed up that one. Yeah. All right. Let's look at the average here. Oh my goodness. Oh.
This is not any pretty.
This.
I think I've done all.
This one's going in the F's, guys. Only your 7th F, and then like how many games? Yeah. Yeah, 54.25. We really milked that one down. Some other critics might have said they love this game, but when you play it, like you said, level of difficulty, tough. No real graphics, real 80s. The only thing saving it is the cover art. All right.
Yeah. So one thing I'd like to point out, we had no Fs in the first hour. We've had 3 in the last 20 minutes.
No, we only had 1 in the last 20 minutes. The Friday 13th. We've had some D's. We've had 2 D's, an F.
Okay, well, we've had 3 buzzes like in the last 20 minutes after having done in the first half. So
Right, the D's and the F's. Anything less than a C gets a buzzer, Mark. I'm sorry I didn't mean. I should have pointed that out. But if you would have catched on over the weeks, I was buzzing anything less than a C. But yeah.
well, yeah, I know that. I guess I just kind of forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you there. But yeah, that's only your 7th F. And the time that we've been on the program here, that's only your 7th F. That's pretty dang good. All right, we are up to this next game, and it's actually a game show game, and I think you're all familiar with it. It's called Funhouse. Yes, by J.D. Roth, host of that show, and it was by High Tech Expressions Real Time Associates, January 1991. And it's a video game based on the U.S. version of the television show Funhouse, released in North America for the Nintendo and MS-DOS, with significant differences between the two. So the concept is that each level is like a child's version of the Running Man with a basic top-down view. Okay, so we will start this one here with, who did we start with the last time?
Start with me, but I passed, and
you passed, but we came back to you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We still started with Brandon's. Okay, Gianni, we're up with Funhouse here with the. Yeah.
Yeah. I have played this game, I think, once a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember much of it, but obviously I've seen Funhouse, the show Funhouse.
Yeah.
I actually more prefer like the UK version of that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was a lot. I think it was a lot on there. I think it lasted much longer than it did here. But
UK versions seem to last longer, I've noticed.
Yes, it does. They do.
Mm-hmm.
But from this one, I mean, this is nothing like the show at all. I mean, like I said, it's like just like the Running Man. I mean, I don't know where all the meetings were. I think they had, like, of course, the go-kart races on the actual show.
Yep.
I don't know why they would couldn't have that here, but it's kind of like confusing. You must, in order to make it to the next level, you must make it from starting on the time limit with a young child in inline skates. It's kind of, some of it is a little confusing, but I feel like they kind of should have made it. I mean, added, I guess, physical challenges. I mean, they did that with Double Dare, and some of them were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they could have done that here. And really, I think they also have this game for the DOS.
Yes,
they made a lot. I think they made a lot more like the show. I mean, I don't know why they could have done that here. So let me give that one 56.
Ooh, another F from Gianni Pizzi. Oh boy. Okay, Mark. Funhouse. Game show game.
Yeah, this one I have played, and it plays. Unfortunately, it plays nothing like the TV series.
Right.
So, meaning it doesn't play good at all.
Yeah.
So for that, I'm gonna have to give it a 58.
He's 2 up in them, but he still gives it a 58 and gets a buzzer on it. Another F. Okay, Brandon Bogard, Funhouse.
So maybe you guys are familiar with the show. I'm not.
You didn't see it in repeats or like on YouTube?
No. This is the very first time I've ever heard of this.
Let me kind of let me give you a little insight. This was a syndicated during the week, like for Double Dare. It was Double Dare's competitor.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Double Dare was on Fox, and this one was on like WPIX or like Channel 11, like WB. Yeah. And it came
was also a version on Fox as well.
Oh, it really was? I saw it on Pix more than I saw it on Fox. So, but it was like they came on after each other. Like sometimes they were on like a 4 o'clock slot.
It's interesting to hear that Double Dare was on Fox before Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Actually, no. I think Family Double Dare was on Fox.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that.
They did do it was on Nickelodeon, but when they did the Family, they like a short-lived on Fox.
Yeah. But I saw regular Double Dare on Fox like during the week, as I didn't have Nickelodeon when I was in New York. So I saw it during the week on Fox. It could have been shown at the same time on the affiliates. Gianni.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Does that help you a little bit there, Brandon?
No. Okay, I'll have to. Okay, well, as far as Funhouse goes, I'll have to look this up. I want to know what this is, because this being an obstacle course and a outrageous, unpredictable show, I'll have to figure this out. But looking at this, the fact that it had obstacles, we're gonna have a very difference of opinion. I'm not so sure. I wish there was a little bit more color, but I'm actually going to give this 84.
Oh wow, 84. Oh, you use it a medium-sized B. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion. Now we got 2 Fs and a B.
This ain't the first time I did that, Barbie.
That's for sure. Look, I seen the game show, loved it. I never saw the UK version. There was a show that was a spinoff of this one, Gianni, called College Madhouse.
I have heard of that one.
That one was basically the same concept. I think that was like the pilot for Funhouse, was College Madhouse, because it was short-lived. I think it only had like maybe 6 months, and then Funhouse kind of zapped in and overtook it. Because
I think Funhouse came first, and then College Madhouse was a spinoff of it.
Oh, okay. I thought the College Madhouse came up first. Yeah, but I saw somebody play this. Some of those game show games like Super Password never got Super Password got released, but I don't think it got released because I didn't see it for Game Tech. Some of those
it was going to be. I think it got canceled though.
Yeah. Some of those shows were on the.
I think they planned an NES version of Price is Right, and that got canceled too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were supposed to do an NES version of Card Sharks, but it didn't happen because it wound up on Commodore 64.
And the Super Password one, I think, would have been Talking Super Password, from what I heard.
That would have been interesting too, because it was based off the '84 Super Password.
Yeah, I mean, they had the Talking Super Jeopardy, so
right, and yeah, definitely Alex Trebek's, yeah, and I think Vanna White was for Wheel of Fortune. They had a talking one too.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, but anyways, getting back to it, it's a great game, but not as far as the Nintendo. So I'm gonna have to give it 59. Yeah. No. Sorry, Funhouse. You may not be able to stand the test of time here. Here we go. Let's see what we have. Oh boy.
I think I've got all.
Well, Brandon Bogart saved it from not being an F. It's actually a D, 64.25. So with Brandon's high score there of 84, took it out of the Fs and put it into the Ds. But it still gets a buzz, unfortunately. 64.25. All right. Yeah. That's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? After our hour of the show here, we have officially finished the Fs. Thank God, guys. Now, here's a decision to make. It's at the 10:30 mark. We can stop right now, pick up on the Gs next week, or we can start the Gs for the next half hour and go from there. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I think I'd rather we start the Gs next episode.
Yeah.
Okay. The panel has spoken, and that's good. All right. And that means our time is up, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and close them up here a little bit there. All right, there you have it, friends. Very good game playing between all of you. You guys got through the F's, so we've finished A through F, and we'll start the G's on our next show, which will be episode 19 and the end of the month. Can you believe it? We would be on the list. Wow. You know, it's amazing, gentlemen. We had was going to be celebrating Christmas and New Year's just about a month ago, and we've gone through a month fast. How about that?
Time goes by, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saving this NES Games episode 18, and this will definitely, we've had some definite bloopers on this one for Wipe Those Tears.
Yeah, especially with the sound effects.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. But as far as we're concerned, hey, we're going to the G's next week, and thank you guys. Stick around. We've got a little bit of a brief meeting before we, so just don't leave right away because I got to talk to you guys on some things, okay? And as for everybody else, thank you again for joining us here for another edition of Wipe Those Tears. Of course, for Mark Leota, Gianni Pizzi, and for Brandon Bogard. For all of you who have supported this show, don't forget, of course, the Chilling 3000 Awards will be taking place Friday, February 2nd. I said September. Holy cow. I'm really jumping the gun. Friday.
Yeah, that's not for another 8 months or so.
Third blooper.
February 2nd, in about 2 weeks, and we'll find out who won in the categories, you guys. I hope you all voted. Did you guys vote?
I did.
Yeah, that's the best part about bloopers during a live stream. There's no edits.
Oh, you would. Very good. Yeah, because we're all going to see if hopefully our show is up for a nomination. And like I said, you know, even if we don't win, we're all winners in this show. We're all winners on the network, as they say. So thank you guys very much. And again, we will see you next week. For all of us here, I'm Jason DeCanio. Good night. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Gary Dawson Network for more great content like this one.